Hi, how are you? Good, thank you. Vasitary, cool, thank you. Sorry. Vegan. It was, maybe it is lasagna. Oh, I think that's right. I don't actually know if I can call myself a pasta. I think you, sorry about that. Ten. See how it goes. Alright, thank you. Alright. So there's a few things that you might want to be aware of if you're watching along at home with my TPSI or GPS or Adventures of Terry is so you might be aware of what's going on. But I was just talking to Pastor Vera, and what's happened is she's been taken over. Well, she should be better soon. Don't watch because she's having a shower or something. Alright. Somebody bad, Naomi, was trying to take over her. Right. And the way she was doing it was she gave to Pastor Vera's clothes or on her skin. Naomi asked one of her operatives, one of her agents, to put either Shabby wee on her or orgasm on her, or put even a wet cloth or wet paper or something against her skin, which has given her a skin infection, and Naomi's taking over through the skin infection. A clever hole. Yeah, your body's a temple.
Hello, Moto.
Your body's a temple. It's like somebody, obviously she wants Pastor Vera's soul.
Hello, Moto.
But she can't get to it because God's protecting it. So she's trying to take out her body first by giving her a skin infection, and then trying to make the infection spread to all the organs and affect the soul and stuff like that. Kind of tricky, but again, sometimes we're coming. Pastor Vera said it is troubling to her, and it was enough for her to mention it. So I've given her some antibacterial wash, and so she's going to wash with that. She should be alright then. So anytime that happens to you, do the same. If you don't have any antibacterial wash, you can think down to your heart to me, Terry, and I can give you some. Right, thank you. What's the other thing you think? Narcissists, yeah. I just spoke to them out. So they're all employed by organised crime, in other words, the enemy, right? By various groups that might try to pretend they're doing it legally, like Catholics and Protestants and stuff like Inquisition and psyops and stuff, or different illegal governments. I call them illegal governments because they're behaving illegally, or they weren't wanted by the people they're trying to take control, right? Okay. So narcissists they're seen as very selfish, and that's one way of looking on, not functioning with their heart, not energy with positive emotions like love and kindness and all that stuff. Here's why. When they, so you can talk with them. This is just the thing with what I and others have been calling covert narcissists, or the ones sort of, it used to be called sociopaths or Jekyll and Hyde personalities, right? So they're very nice, they're charming, they're very nice people and all this stuff, and then suddenly they just, do you know why? Do you remember when they undeaded me? Yeah. So really hard to have positive emotions, and that's what they do. What? They undid them. They undid them, so their hearts are functioning. I was just, I was saved by miracle, and I've, because, and from that I've learned how to save others from being undid. They undid them, so their hearts don't work, so they're actually not. It's an interesting state. You're not dead, you're not alive, but you're sort of like, it's hard to access positive emotions, and you really do sort of, I just found I had to cling to every bit of love I had still existing inside me. It's really difficult. So, but I don't eat meat, I don't drink blood, I don't do illegal drugs, so I was doing better than some of the others, right? So they undid them, and then they just control them, they just channel them. So that's why they're so nasty. And then they get healing from me or from others. They're fine, back to usual, charming, nice people. That's what they do, and they're nasty to them, and they're nasty to us. Right, this is real. Yes, this is what's happening. So they're disabling them from accessing their emotions. Correct. Through evil spells, psychic attacks, and negative energy and negative energy and psychic attacks. Correct. What you call undead. So if you want to see effectively undead, it's on your videos on YouTube. And whole holes and stuff here, scary stuff here. So they were trying to make you like them, and you sort of have to just work that stuff out and put it through. Put this in right now. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what you're trying to do, but you didn't do it. No. And thank you to my God for deciding to employ me as minister of the undead. What is that you doing? I got musical friends. So, wait. Oh, wait. Well, Terry. that healing works really well on them. Don't eat meat. Alright, thank you. So eating meat has the same effect as it undoes them. Doing illegal illicit drugs will do the same. Any evil magic sorcery will do the same. Because if you do something bad, negative, unrighteous, some of your protection, depending on how bad it is, depends on how much protection, your protection from God. Whoever you pray to that is righteous, that protects you, comes off. Right. So then, because you've done something unrighteous, it gets worse, and if you do actually do more unrighteousness with it gets worse, and it sends us the person. Yes. Right. So don't eat meat. Don't deliberately abuse anyone. Don't deliberately stop anyone from exercising their free will if their free will is righteous. However, if it's abusive, don't let them do it. If you don't know how to stop them correctly for you in a righteous way, ask somebody else to do it for you. Hello, mother. Don't make sure I love famous. Yes, come back. My place in the queue again. Oh, done my ears again now. Queue for ear healing again, please. That's freaking astounding, Terry. Hey, get through. I'm smart. Thank you, God, for this interview with a sound mind. It's hard enough to invent my good vibes spiral with these 100% genius. Would you have my picture, please? I'm not sure. Good Terry, thank you. Hey. that's even I, bitch be humble as I am, even I think that's freaking cool, man. That's pretty rude. I had a bit of pancake on now, excuse me. Love you all. See you. I remember syrup sandwich and caramelized Vanessa nigga with some counterfeit unknown continent. Crime analysis, yeah. Yeah, I did write that one. So that's like to get across the street somewhere where I was living when I was a child. You had to pay money to crime analysis and and if you wanted to get food from the shop, you had to cross the fucking street. That's crime analysis. Yeah. Excuse me. Thank you. In love with everyone, in love with everyone, I'm in love with.